choose Thrive. Don't go with anybody else.
Would you recommend Thrive to other organisations?
Oh God, yes. Yes. So would I recommend Thrive? Absolutely. Absolutely. Hi, my name's Monica Merriweather and I work for Leeds Building Society. Hello. I'm the Operational Learning and L&D Infrastructure Manager. So Leeds Building Society is coming up to its 150th year. We're very different from a bank. We are owned by our members. There's about 50 branches that we have now, and we do savings and mortgages.
Our journey to find a new learning platform was a high level of dissatisfaction with our existing solutions. We found we had a very low level of engagement with our previous system. Hello, I'm Andrew. I'm the Technical Capability and Learning Lead in Leeds Building Society.
We started to get a lot of comments from our colleagues through Your Voice, which was really, really critical of the solution. The main thing was being able to complete essential learning. You know, once you completed it, you couldn't go back to it. It was very clunky, learning wasn't visible. So it was really hard for colleagues to be able to develop themselves. So it was time for us to think about what do we want now and for the future within the society. And we really wanted to have a learning culture.
Building a learning culture we think is critical to our future success. There's a lot of research now that proves that those organisations that have a true learning culture are more successful than those that don't. We selected Thrive over other providers, having gone through quite a detailed sort of market analysis. What we liked about Thrive was the people at Thrive.
What really, really struck us with Thrive was not just the platform, but the whole wraparound service, which kind of really set you apart from all of the other providers that we've been looking at. The support we've had has been brilliant. The implementation process, JP, you know, he was absolutely fantastic.
The support we had from Thrive was exactly what we needed when we needed it.
We didn't want somebody that was just going to give us a solution, drop it, and then off they went. We really wanted somebody that was going to work in partnership with us, and that's really what we get with Thrive. So it's not just the platform, it's that wraparound service. So from an engagement perspective, within the first week we had 44% of our colleagues had accessed Thrive and started to build their skills profile and the goals. And then within the first month that I jumped to, I think it was 85% of colleagues. Within the first month, about 400 goals added to Thrive. User feedback has been really, really positive.
It's very easy to use.
It's intuitive.
It's the accessibility that's built in by design.
It just makes sense for them.
Fundamentally has been, very well regarded.
So, we've really shifted the perception around learning and the solutions that we've got.
We adopted a two-phase approach to the rollout. So one of the first things we did was have a pilot group. So we established just over 30 colleagues that were going to be part of a pilot group. This allowed us to test the functionality and ensure that everything we expected to happen did happen.
We got a huge amount of value from running the proof of concept, to the point that that really supported us with having the engagement from our IT infrastructure team, making sure we had the back-in from our senior stakeholders before we even got to go live. So, it was really important to have that proof of concept.
I've got lots of experience working with different learning experience platforms, learning management systems, and they've always been cumbersome and complicated, and Thrive just removes all of those barriers, which means you can create content very quickly and get it into the hands of your users. And of course it's got a very engaging style about it, so simple advice would be just go for it.
3 words: engaging, accessible, and amazing. Boom.